Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Phins News. Today we're going to be discussing the Miami Dolphins 17-9 victory over the Houston Texans. So let's just get right into it, shall we? So I'm sure you guys were all made aware when you woke up this morning. It happened about an hour to 30 minutes prior to the game that Tua wasn't going to start today. It came out during the week, I believe, but no one really paid any attention to it. We didn't think anything of it. We thought Tua, there was no chance he wasn't going to start against the Houston Texans. But to my surprise, and I'm sure a lot of fans' surprise, he wasn't going to go. I guess his finger was a little too swollen. It was his middle finger on his throwing hand, and he was having trouble gripping the ball from the sideline reporter. So they decided to go with Jacoby Brissett. And that started off the afternoon with bad news, and it just got worse with how bad our offense as well as the Houston Texans offense played. It was a horrible showing for the offensive side of the ball on both teams. I mean, I can't even recall the last time a performance was that bad on both teams. I mean, I've seen one team have a bad offensive performance and the other team does well or blows us out, or another team out because they had a better day. But to see how bad both offenses played collectively, I mean, it was a bad showing. You wouldn't want to show that film to any Pop Warner kids how to play offense. To start off, the two teams combined for 9 turnovers. That hasn't happened in about 5 years. Man, I mean, the Texans won the turnover battle. The Miami Dolphins gave away the ball 5 times. The Houston Texans gave the ball away 4 times. So it was just both teams were trying to give the other team opportunities to win the game. And thankfully we came out on top on that end. We made a couple more plays than they made in order to get this victory, which was much needed. I was talking on my last stream, if the Dolphins lose against the Houston Texans, there has to be some changes. There's no going back from losing to the Houston Texans. Even though we've already lost to the Jaguars and the Falcons, we had to come out and win this game just because we already gave away our first round pick. So for us to lose this game and even give the Eagles a better draft pick, it wasn't in the cards. We had to come out. Brian Flores had to come out, have this defensive ready, which I believe he did. This was probably the best defensive performance we've had all year. It was pretty dominant. I mean, they didn't allow a touchdown, just 3 field goals. They controlled the whole game from start to finish, and we love to see that. That was the closest thing we've seen to the defense we had last year, and that's how we have to play down the stretch. I mean, if we don't have a talented offense, we're going to have to do it on defense, and that means getting in the quarterback's faces, making them uncomfortable, and not letting them just sit in the pocket for 7 seconds and dissect the defense, because no corner in this league can hold a receiver for 7 seconds. So let's get after quarterbacks. Let's blitz them. Let's do what we did today with putting Jalen Phillips and Ogba on the same side, and it caused a lot of havoc for that offense, man. So I think that's the blueprint for the Dolphins moving forward. From now on, we're just gonna have to put pressure on these quarterbacks and not let them get comfortable in the pocket, y'all. So let's go over total yards. The Texans actually outgained us in total yards. It was 272 to 262. So it was close that route. Like I said, we lost the turnover battle 5-4, which is just, like I said, that's horrible. Brissett was not good at all. I mean, at times, like I said, it was hard to watch. I didn't know what I was seeing. It was like both teams were trying to give away the game at some time. Like our defense would make a stop or dominate like the whole game, and then Brissett would get in there and it would be a turnover. He would fumble, throw interceptions, underthrow receivers. He had Kirk Merritt for a touchdown and he underthrew him by about 5 yards when he had both men beat. Jalen Waddle throwing into double teams. But one thing I could say after this game, we have to go and sign Mike Gesicki. I know a lot of people say he has deficiencies blocking. I totally agree. Coming into this year, I didn't think we were going to re-sign him, nor did I want to re-sign him because he's like a one-trick pony. But he's made a believer out of me. Let's just go out there and re-sign the man. He's our best offensive weapon, and he's consistent. He can consistently get behind linebackers. He can make plays. He has the fire, man. You seen him last week yelling at Waddle about not lining up right. You seen him this week just yelling. He's like the emotional leader on the team. He gets everyone hyped. He cares. He's passionate. So let's just go out and re-sign him this offseason. Let's not mess around. We cannot see another talented player leave this roster when we have so few of them. So let's sign Gesicki, man. Let's stop messing around there. So another thing, I just want to know why we haven't been running this defense more consistently all year. You've seen how effective it was against the Texans. I'm not saying they're a powerhouse of an offense, but what I am saying is over the years, Tyrod Taylor has owned the Miami Dolphins. That was my biggest concern coming into this game. If we couldn't stop Tyrod Taylor, which we've shown we've shown that we can't for his whole career, I thought that it could have been a long day, especially once I found out Tua wasn't playing. I thought it was a recipe for a disaster. I know that I talk about Tua, how he's not this, not that, but he is better than Brissett. It's not even close. So I wanted Tua to play. I want a Tua to play. I wanted to see his development. I was hoping he was going to have a good game. On my last stream, I said I thought he would because I thought we were going to be able to run the ball, which we did not. Which to my shock, we didn't even run the ball. Our offensive line run game was horrendous. Just the overall play was horrendous on the offensive line today. Jesse Davis, bad. Eichenberg, bad. Our best lineman today was Robert Hunt. Austin Jackson, bad. I mean, maybe it was a blessing in disguise that we didn't play Tua because, man, he would have maybe got killed out there. He would have been injured longer because they were just letting people blow by them and had free reins at Brissett. So, I mean, hopefully Tua can play Thursday. I'm hoping for. We need to see it. The coaching staff needs to see it. Just to see his development, man. He only has 8 more games now, so he has to get after it in these 8 games. And I mean, I do not want to see another performance on the offensive side of the ball like we did today, especially on Thursday on prime time with all the world watching. So I'm just hoping for Tua to come out and play well, and hopefully the coaching staff allows him to play, because from all reports it was kind of the coach's decision. They didn't feel comfortable with him holding on to the ball, and because Tua wanted to play. That's what the reports were, at least. So, I mean, like I said, guys, I'm happy that we got the W. We needed it. 7-game skid. It was hard to watch. It was hard to watch. I didn't know if we were ever going to win again. It felt like we won the week 1, and then we just went on a 7 straight losing streak, almost 2 straight months. So I'm happy for the W. I know it's against the Texans, but you know what? We were just as bad. We both have the same records. We're both 1-7. So it doesn't matter who we beat as long as we piled up some W's at the end of the year. Because my biggest worry is I do not want the Philadelphia Eagles to have a top 5 pick because we can't win more than 6 games. I know it's going to be hard to do now. We're only at 2, but we still got 2 more against the Jets, the Giants. I mean, we got to get some win somewhere. So hopefully this can start something. I know a lot of people are not going to be able to be picking us to beat the Ravens, but you know, any given Sunday or any given Thursday, because like we've seen what happened today with the Jaguars and Bills, so anything can happen, but we just need to play better all around to even have a chance on Thursday. So next week it's going to be a little different. I'm not too sure what days I'm going to be recording because I will be flying out to Miami tomorrow to go catch the Dolphins game. So I will be making a video about the upcoming matchup against the Ravens, and probably when I get back on Friday or Saturday, I'll make a video with instant reactions to the game because I'll be there live. So, like always, guys, have a great night. Have a great week. Phins up, baby, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Peace.